Hello viewers, I'm Rohit Khurana and I'm a gadget expert. In this video, I'm going to give you a detailed user review of the Gionee GPad G2. I'll talk about all the practical aspects which you may be considering before buying this phone. I'll talk about the gaming experience. I'll talk about the video viewing experience, the internet browsing experience, and the overall feel of this phone. I'll also talk about the battery life, the performance. I'll show you the benchmarks and the camera performance as well. Let's get started. Let me start with a quick hardware tour. So on the front you have a 5.3 inches display. The display resolution is 540 by 960 pixels. The quality and the color reproduction on this display comes out to be really nice. Below this display you have three touch capacitive buttons, the home, back and the menu button. On the top you have a standard earpiece, and on the left side you have certain sensors, and on the right side you have a front facing 2 megapixel camera which can be used for video conferencing as well as video calling. On the right hand side you have a large volume rocker key. There is a metallic lining running all around the phone, making it look very premium. This is chrome lining. On the left hand side you have a power or wake up key. On the bottom you have a standard micro USB port for charging as well as data transfer. There is a mic hole indent near the bezel on the bottom left side. On the top you have a standard 3.5mm audio jack which can be used to connect earphones. On the back you have an 8 megapixel camera with autofocus and flash, and there is Gionee branding down here and a standard speaker mesh. Opening the back flap you get two SIM card slots. There is one micro SIM card slot and one standard mini SIM card slot. There is also a memory card slot provided here. It has 4GB internal memory and a 16GB micro SD card comes pre-installed on the phone, so you have plenty of storage which is provided right out of the box. There is also a large 3000 mAh battery, and the size of this battery is also very big. The battery capacity on this phone is really good. The 3000 mAh, with the kind of power optimization it has, it easily lasts for 2 full days on a moderate usage, and if you are a heavy user, even then it will last for more than one. Another important aspect while buying a smartphone is the graphics performance. So I'll give you a quick demo of the graphics capability of this phone by running a few games. I'll run Asphalt 6, Asphalt 7, the Frontline Commando Doomsday Special. These few games are very heavy games and will unleash the real gaming performance of this phone. Let's get started with the Asphalt 6. So this is the Asphalt 6 Adrenaline version. So as you can see, the graphics are coming out to be really nice on the Asphalt 6. Let us now try the Asphalt 7 and see how it performs over there. The Asphalt 7 is a really heavy game and can actually test the capabilities of any phone when it comes to gaming. So let's do a quick play. So as you can see, playing Asphalt 7 is a very engaging experience when it comes to Gionee GPad G2. Let us now play a first-person shooter game. Let's play the Frontline Commando Doomsday Special.
smartphone.
So it is quite engaging and interesting to play games on the Gionee GPad G2. Talking of the specifications of the Gionee GPad G2, it is powered by a 1.2 GHz quad-core CPU, which makes it blazingly fast. As you can see, we just showed you some gameplay performance. It is loaded with 1 GB of RAM, has 4 GB internal memory and 16 GB memory card, which comes loaded on this phone. You can install the applications on the external SD card as well. Also, you can move some existing applications from internal memory to external SD card. As you can see, we have installed many heavy games like the Asphalt 6, Asphalt 7, the Doomsday Special, Frontline Commando, so you name it, we have it. We have installed many applications to test the capability of this phone. It runs the Android Jelly Bean 4.1, which gives you a lot of functionalities like the Google Now, etc. The Android version is 4.1.2. Let me quickly give you a demo of the Google Now. What's the weather outside?
It's 31 degrees and mostly cloudy in New Delhi.
What's 35 divided by 7?
The answer is 5.
Navigate me to New Delhi railway station.
Navigating to New Delhi railway station.
Open Facebook. As you can see, it can do a lot of stuff with voice commands. It can also set alarms, navigate to the nearest places, it can tell you the weather, etc. So it is very useful when it comes to functionality of the Android Jelly Bean 4.1. You can install many widgets, you can add launchers, you can do stuff, you can change themes. There is a digital compass. There is a magnetic digital compass sensor which can tell you the directions. It has GPS navigation. So all the built-in features of the Jelly Bean are loaded onto Gionee GPad G2. Talking of the camera capabilities of the Gionee GPad G2, it is powered by an 8 megapixel camera with backside illuminated sensor, which gives very good results. On your clicks, it gives you very sharp pictures. As you can see, the pictures do not break or pixelate even on zooming. The rear camera is capable of 8 megapixels still and full high definition video recording. Also, there is a 2 megapixel front facing camera which can be used for video calling as well as video conferencing. Video consumption is another very important thing when you have this size of large screen device. So I'll quickly stream a video from our YouTube channel to show you how it plays back the video. I'll turn the volume to maximum.
Smartphone.
So as you can see, the video playback quality on the Gionee GPad G2 is really interesting. The colors come out to be really nice and it is fairly loud. For giving even better value to the customers, Gionee has bundled a magnetic smart flip cover within the box of the Gionee GPad G2. It is a very useful cover. It not only adds the extra protection but also gives it a very premium look, and it is a magnetic cover which automatically locks and unlocks the phone when you open or close the flap. I'll quickly place the phone inside it and just snap it in, and it fits perfectly, gives a nice protective look as well as a premiumness to the device. When you unlock the flap, the magnetic sensor senses it and takes you to the lock screen, and when you close it, it will automatically lock the screen, so you don't need to manually lock it once you turn the flap off. Talking of the sound quality of the Gionee GPad G2, the speakers here are fairly loud and clear, and also there are standard 3.5mm headsets provided with this phone with integrated microphone piece. You can accept or reject calls using this button, and there is a mic hole in here. These earphones give good and loud sound quality. There is a rubber coating here for the insulation and high quality metallic meshes, and gives good high quality sound with the earphones provided with this phone. The call and signal quality is also not any sort of an issue. I'll quickly give you a demo of the same by putting it on the speakerphone. So this is very interesting, and you can use it perfectly without any sort of signal troubles. I have used it extensively long hours on teeth ring using the 3G network of my phone onto my laptop, and it does an excellent job when it comes to signal quality, call quality. Also, with the long battery life, I can use it for teeth ring very easily. If you are a lot bothered by the benchmark scores of your phone, I'll quickly show you the Antutu benchmark quadrant standard and the Nina Mark II. So on the Antutu, it scores 13,120, which is an impressive score for a device in this price segment. It is priced at around 13,000 rupees here in India. Let me quickly run a quadrant standard benchmark to show you how it performs on the quadrant standard. And the quadrant standard score comes out to be an impressive 3,913, which is a very good score for the Gionee GPad G2. I'll quickly run the Nina Mark II benchmarks and show you how it does on the graphics performance benchmark of the Nina Mark II. So let's start. So the Nina Mark II scores comes out to be an impressive 49.5 frames per second at a display resolution of 960 by 540 pixels with the PowerVR SGX 554MP GPU provided on the Gionee GPad G2. Internet browsing is one of the most commonly used feature on smartphones, so I'll quickly give you a browser experience test on the Gionee GPad G2. So I have opened the Gionee website gionee.co.in, and as you can see, it is working really well both in portrait as well as landscape mode. The scrolling is seamless and there is no stutter or there is no jerks in between, and it does a very good job when it comes to scrolling. The browser rendering as well as the speed of loading is also fairly impressive on the Gionee GPad G2. Let us have a look at what all comes in the box with the Gionee GPad G2. So along with the phone you get some documentation. There is a magnetic flip cover which is bundled within the box, and this is a smart looking magnetic smart cover. There are few user manuals, 2 screen protectors which are bundled within the box. There is a 16GB card which comes pre-installed onto the phone. There is a large list of service centers all across India. So Gionee has a large service center network which you can find over here, and it is also available on the official website. So some warranty documentation, standard earphones with 3.5mm standard audio jack with microphone headset included. There is a standard wall charger with USB to micro USB data cable which is provided in the box. This is all we have on a detailed review of the Gionee GPad G2. If you have any queries or questions regarding this phone, please feel free to drop a comment below. If you like our video, please press the like button. For more such videos, please press the subscribe button. This is Rohit Khurana signing off. Thanks for watching.
Gionee smartphone.